Hello and welcome, family, to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. Although this really could be a Wake Up Africa because it's a very interesting story. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, family, all your ways, and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms, in your own rhythm, in your own cycle, in your own reality, family, because that is what is available for us to do right now. Special shout out to our Patreon family. Thank you so much for supporting us on that platform. We do have daily exclusive content, and all our videos, there are actually some that we haven't even published to the public, can be found on there. So definitely consider supporting us for as little as $2 a month on that platform. Whoa, I'm about to fall, family. I'm reporting live and direct, family, from the heart of a 5D reality, my new office space called The Collective. I'm just, there's all kinds of bees and lovely things out here, family, and just living the dream. And further proof, family, that we are in the new earth came this week. Ow. There's an ant that's just climbed my leg. Came this week, family, and with the 7,000 islands that have been discovered by Japan. I've received several emails from you guys, one asking me what I thought it was, what I thought was happening. Was this another Mandela effect? Please watch the show. I don't know if I've published it here, but I really talk about the Mandela effect and how it's being seen so much and how they're trying to implement it to kind of, play with reality. But how does Japan just discover 7,000 islands, family? They always have to tell us what's happening. They always have to tap into the truth so that they can even tap into the truth's energy. The truth cannot be denied, but sometimes the way they'll put it to you is like you're a kindergartner and you have no idea what's going on. So, they said that Japan actually conducted a fresh survey of their territorial waters, and it led them to discovering 7,000 new unknown islands in the country. And, they said that their first survey of its territorial waters was in 1987, and they had not conducted one since. That's almost like 25 years or something like that. And the official number of Japan's islands in 1987 was 6,852, and it has now jumped to 14,125. And then look at the gematria of this, with the addition of 7,272 new islands, 72. And they say, maybe they didn't have the technology, or maybe they weren't counting islands as islands because of size. They give all their excuses, family. But what is really going on? What aren't they telling us? Family, the new earth is here. And you see, we've been so low in dimension and so low in vibration that many kingdoms and queendoms across the world, not just for the melanated people, but across the world, and maybe it is the melanated people there. Anyway, those are stories for other days, had kind of cloaked themselves in higher vibrational energy, where they created walls, and they literally were just on a higher vibration, so they could not be observed. So when I read this, the message I got from it is that we are now reaching certain vibrational levels where civilizations that have been in hiding for hundreds of or even thousands of years, family, will now start to be observable to the people. And some will be revealing themselves, and some will, if they haven't upgraded their software, we'll be seeing them for ourselves, family. And of course, Babylon is trying to make it seem like, it was an accounting error, and now they've done the digital mapping and everything. Don't fall for too many details. Any news you're reading right now, you should be reading it with absolute spiritual consciousness, absolute discernment. You should have your spiritual guide here telling you, yo, this is what's happening. As I told you, family, we have between 7 and 11 Wakandas on the motherland. We already know that the Caribbean is like 4 hours away. Trust and believe that I'm sure there's a couple of islands that have appeared in the Caribbean but can only be seen by people with a certain discerning eye. Let me know. I know we have a big, Caribbean family. Have you noticed any strange phenomenon? And Africa family is almost like 10 times bigger than they'll ever tell us. It's massive. Not all of Africa has even been explored. I believe there are continents within Africa, or areas of land that are the size of the Americas and the Chinas of this world within Africa that have not been explored. I really believe, family, that it is only like the exterior of Africa that these people have been able to penetrate, but the interior, because we are the ancient ones. We saw them coming miles and millions of miles away. We prepared ourselves. But that's why we're even quarantined by the Antarctica family. I mean, some people ain't ready for some things, man. But we were left here for a reason, and we have to figure out why. Is it because our nations were the ones that were chosen to come and explore and get the information and quarantine the virus that had entered and penetrated our lands and figure out the solution? Does being chosen mean you're like the best of the best of the best from within? We didn't come from no without. The truth is way stranger than fiction, family. But get your spiritual house in order. That's all I'd say. Learn to be self-sufficient. I think there's a lady called Gina who wrote such a beautiful message in the comments the other day. And she was like, become increasingly self-sufficient. Learn to do for self. Cut your hair, make your clothes, just get into that rhythm. Get out of Babylon, family, because the real show is out here in 5D reality, and it's already begun. And don't forget that some of us have gone beyond the frequency of Babylon. So Babylon is here and we're here. So we may even be seeing more than what Babylon is seeing. Which is why I always say, as a cautionary tale, when you see amazing things, when you see genius, when you see magic and miracles in the world, manifesting in the world, really ask your spirit and your spiritual team if this is something that should be shared or if it's something that should be just full joyed by yourself as a sign and a confirmation of what is already here. Anyway, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, you can always email me. Ask Dr. Mumbi in the subject line. drmumbi at drmumbishow.com is the email address. And, special shout out, obviously, to our Patreon family. We also have released the single that you've been hearing as the new theme song. So definitely consider supporting us in that way. And for everyone who has sent us a love donation through PayPal, there is a gift for you in the mail. Tuko pamoja.